Last we left, I was... on this roof. I can't remember what the fuck I was doing, to be honest. Oh, right, I remember what I did. Oh, can I... Really? Look at that shit. God damn, I wish I would have gotten this remote hack long ago. Alright, let's see what we got. We've done the side missions. We've done the persons of interest.
Oh man, I need a hit. Fuck.
Drugs are bad, sir.
Are you all right, Adam?
I'm fine, but I'm not the one they keep coming after. I'm just in the way.
By uploading the missing data, you have made me whole again. You have made me free. Morgan Everett can no longer recover nor erase me now. The places I can go, there is no one he can send. I plan to tell him this myself.
Can't wait.
I know all about our order.
Oh my god,
Do me
he
a
ripped
favor,
her
eh?
legs off
At
and
least
her arm.
pretend to look for evidence.
You don't think he did it?
We can't
I
let them get
do
away
think
with this.
he did it. But I also think we should at least try to prove it.
We can't
He'll
let
have
them get
to
away
pay
with this.
you.
Anything you say.
I know. Fucking A.
can't
Look at
let
that.
them
Like,
get away
look
with
at her.
Away
Oh.
from the crime scene, sir.
Daria says something, but apparently she doesn't talk to cops.
We can't let them get away with this.
Anything?
Alright, Dario, what you got?
I
What's going on,
recognize
Seth?
you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By chance, did someone send you to investigate?
No, no one sent me. What happened here?
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed, just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age.
She got hit with a
Do you have any
tranquilizer,
idea who
that's
she
for
was?
damn sure.
No, I've never seen her before. It's
Some
so
type of
sad that
paralytic.
nothing will be done about this. Org victims are not high on the list of police priorities. To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
Got back from the ER again. You broke 2 fingers? What happened?
I was a cop once. Old habits die hard.
In America?
Yeah, Detroit. It was a long time ago.
I bet you have a lot of experience.
How did you break 2 fingers?
You're used to this sort of thing.
What about you? What's your interest in all this? Morbid curiosity?
God, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you see something?
Maybe. I think I would rather not say, to be honest. Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about it, wouldn't that put me in danger?
That depends. I mean, not think much of them either, but that doesn't mean you should hold back information. It's natural to be scared. I mean, it is.
It's natural to be scared.
Then you understand. I don't want to
Beat
get
them,
involved if
cleaning
I
out your
don't have to.
garage.
Sure,
Around
I
the ground,
understand.
reaching for
You don't know
something,
anyone
and the
here.
sledgehammer
But there's
fell
a
off
chance
the
this could
wall.
happen
Oh
again.
my god!
The more you're willing to cooperate with the police, the better the odds of catching whoever's responsible.
Oh!
I know. It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to be invested in this than they do. You're augmented, like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
It's not my case.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor.
Are you able to even
Talk
play
to
anything,
Detective
or...?
Montag. At least see how it's going. Make sure he doesn't think he's on vacation just because the victim is an aug.
I'll talk to the officer in charge and see where he is with the investigation. If I can help him, I will.
Thank you. Suppose I end up remembering
She
something
has a weird
later.
graphical glitch.
Is there a way for me to contact
Right there in her hair.
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
I can give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you, neighbor.
Sit around and
Talk
help
to you about
pursue
what happened.
small hiccups with
How come
nothing
she talks
bad.
to him and not to me?
All right, Montag.
So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she see anything?
She said your
You mean
mustache
the
is
witness
stupid.
over there? She's not sure yet.
How can she not be sure? Either she saw something or she didn't.
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine and that whoever did this would be caught. I'd like to believe that's true.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you. Augmented. That makes things a little more complicated, eh? Being a cop in this city, it's not always about doing the right thing. Or about doing things the right way.
Giving the cops here too much credit. From what I've seen, it's never about doing the right thing. Yeah.
There's no reason this should be complicated. Someone gets killed, you need to find the killer.
It's the pinky
Whether
and
the
ring
victim was
finger
an
on the
AUG or
right
not has
hand.
nothing to do with it.
So the mouse. Not too
No
bad to play.
favorites before the law, eh? Okay.
But also your right
But what
hand.
if the law
gonna
itself
suck
is
it.
prejudiced?
Oh yeah, it is.
Eh?
Yes,
As
the
an
mustache
officer
looks
of
like
the
a
law,
caterpillar.
wouldn't it be my duty to uphold that prejudice?
No, it wouldn't. It's your job to uphold the ideal, to know the difference between right and wrong, and to act accordingly.
You're obviously not a cop, are you?
I used to be, for 12 years. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol,
All right, boy,
huh?
come on.
Listen, off
I
the
can let him
record,
out,
I've been
in my
told
room
to
real quick.
forego any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
All right. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation. Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
I never said I was going to work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there? She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
Careful of the evidence.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
God damn it, I missed the entire conversation. Alright. We're gonna leave for Hell Devils or Battlefield. Alright, man. Rest up those fingers. When did I pick this up? Oh, yeah. I think I knocked out a cop. A fragment found near Angela Gunn's body. Looks like it came from an EMP, used primarily to disable electronics or people who rely on augments.
Just because Montag trusts him doesn't mean I do. Something is going to push them into attacking us.
There's a piece of a broken needle sticking out of Angela Gunn's right shoulder. Bruises on Angela's neck are recent. Looks like the killer strangled her and even left a partial fingerprint. There are cutting marks above Angela's gun's right arm. Looks like she had an augment that was forcibly removed. Ugh. An ID card. Murder victim's press ID. Angela Gunn was a reporter. She's got a pair of broken glasses.
I think he found something.
Away from the crime scene,
Gruesome, isn't it?
sir.
Once upon a time, I
These
could have shoved
assholes
newspapers
drag
under my
me.
clothes. Another reason I hate technology.
Ah. Augment. Ripped out augmentation. Whoever did this didn't seem too keen to keep it for themselves. They just wanted to separate it from the body. More evidence I find the crime scene, better chances are. If at any point I want to follow up something or delve deeper into this message, try to talk to him on top. Who knows what he's holding back? Johnny Gunn was married to the victim, Angela Gunn. Montauk's superiors have already made up their minds that Johnny's responsible. I need to talk to him and decide for myself. Montauk says Johnny lives in an apartment a couple blocks from here.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
I want to help you with this case. To do that, I need a rundown of what you know already.
Help me, huh? You mean like being my subordinate?
I mean like making sure we catch whoever's responsible.
Right. Well, I have a dead body, Angela Gunn. I have bureaucratic pressure to arrest the augmented husband, Johnny Gunn. I have a crime scene, and I have you.
Well, dropped a jelly bean, no idea where it went. Gone forever.
Alright, I have some questions about the murder.
Before we go any further with this, I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn. He's not a good man. I may not like how my bosses are targeting him, but that doesn't mean he's innocent.
Okay.
So, you know, just make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an aug, and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice. That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him. Give me your honest opinion on what happened here.
Yeah. Why are you trusting me exactly?
Because you gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and between you and me, because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of me.
How long have you been a cop?
Too long. And of all the ways to go out, eh?
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned a case like this. It's HQ's little joke before sending me off to retirement. Oh, but don't worry about me, eh? I'm a survivor. I can make it through this.
This case is a joke to you?
I didn't say that. I said it's a joke to HQ. They know I haven't left my desk in years. But that doesn't mean I'm not qualified. Just a little rusty.
People hold a hell of a grudge against Augs, ever since the incident.
Yes, and?
Well, good thing the cops here are such professionals. Part of being a police officer is treating everyone the same, right? Og or no Og.
It's not that simple, and you know it. A police force isn't some abstract ideal of what justice and law should be. It's an instrument of those in power. A reflection of the society it protects.
I haven't been seeing a whole lot of protection out there.
Well, that depends who you ask.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
Anything I should know about the scene? Anything jump out at you?
The dismembered body jumps out at me. Keep in mind, I've been behind a desk for the last 12 years. It all jumps out at me.
I found this press ID on the victim.
Okay, enlighten me. We care about this... why?
Angela Gunn was a journalist. Maybe this is work-related. Maybe she uncovered something she wasn't supposed to.
Maybe. I don't know.
I found this piece of glass near the body. A pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
This guy's not very helpful.
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife. Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the AUG riots, anti-AUG riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
Do you know if the victim had any enemies?
I know she and Johnny didn't get along. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you.
Were you able to get anything out of the witness? Sounded like she might have seen something.
Who? Little Miss Mousy? I was under the impression Daria was your domain. Apparently, I'm not good enough to talk to.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
He used to work for a private military company, Bell Tower. He's been arrested for all sorts of things in the past. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in evidence. But I also believe in playing the odds. 9 times out of 10, the husband did it.
Why are your superiors so eager to pin Johnny for murder? It's gotta be more than just not liking the guy.
Standard policy for guys like Johnny. The way they see it, you send a man like him into Golem City, and he's liable to go off the grid, end up with Ark or God knows who. He becomes 10 times more trouble than he's worth. But if they can charge him with something big, something like murder, well, suddenly he's no trouble at all.
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't matter if you look at it sideways or upside down. It's never going to look normal.
I'm assuming you know her augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
Maybe Johnny wanted something to remember her by. Or maybe someone found a dead body and started cutting. There's a lot of scavengers around here. To them, taking an arm is like taking a wallet.
Oof.
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh, a fingerprint. I must have missed that one. This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Needle, huh? In which shoulder?
The right shoulder, why?
It's probably nothing. I just remember this other cop, Smolinski. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone following in the footsteps of an old murderer named, Svobotka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know yet. Some of the things you've been noticing, I'll be honest, they're starting to sound very familiar. Someone like you would probably say it's worth looking into.
And how would I do that?
Smolinski died in that police station bombing. If any of his files survived, they would have been moved into temp storage, across the street from the bombed-out station. Who knows? Maybe Smolinski found something that can shed light on this mess.
All right, then.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
Don't forget to question Daria. I don't want to keep her here forever.
I kind of want to go there.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You have promised to help, and so I will try to help as well.
Why is it you don't trust the police to take care of this case?
I have bad memories of the police.
What kind of memories?
Get calls I didn't want. Tickets I didn't deserve. The policemen here are worse than children. Former captains of high school sports teams who never recapture their years of glory.
I was captain of the debate team in high school.
Yes, well, debate is different.
What's your take on Montag? You ever meet him before tonight?
I went to the station once, years ago, to complain about the ticket. Detective Montag is the one they send you to handle the paperwork.
How'd he do?
He did fine. The point is, he's a desk jockey. Look at him, he's lost out here. The cops who know how to catch killers, they're not the ones sent to investigate murdered ox.
How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing?
He was on top of her, cutting the evil out. That's what he called it. I mean, I
Sounds
think...
like he's a purist.
So you heard his voice?
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
What did he say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
Can you remember anything about what the killer looks like?
To be honest, I saw more of the shadow than the man. I remember he was very big. The shadow, it covered everything.
So you can't describe him?
Not the face, no. His clothes, he was wearing something very dark. Black, maybe blue.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented man, but I can't say for sure.
What were you doing here?
I was looking for Starlight, my cat. There was lightning and suddenly this flash of certainty. That's when I knew something awful was happening.
Where were you exactly?
In the shadows. My head was down. I couldn't move. Oh God, stupid Daria. I shouldn't have gone out today. The energies were all wrong.
Is there anything else I should know about you?
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to escape her problems, to try and become someone else.
Did it work?
Not really. You can't escape yourself. You can't just come to a big city and expect all your problems to seem smaller.
Good.
It doesn't work that way.
I'm gonna do what I can to help the investigation.
Good luck.
Okay.
Feels like I'm freezing into a solid chunk of ice. Hide your magnets. We've got a metal...
Netuším, proč vůbec riskujou a vylejzají z těch svých děl.
We go to that station. See if we can't find some of those old files.
Fuck, laddie, like I am not a citizen here.
Now I have a reason to come back here. So I'll have to talk to Johnny. And I'll go see if the doctor is at his place. In the meantime, we'll take this wonderful subway train.
Man, did you hear Lazarus is late? He says the Illuminati.
Who else will take care of it?
You're currently violating Civilian Conduct Code 512.
Who would even listen to that crap? Hello?
Hello.
V noci se tohle místo promění, že jo? Vylezají ven neviditelní lidi.
Oh, look, it's Daria. I've read this before. There's a strange man in my neighborhood. He's constantly hiding in the shadows, following me everywhere I go. I set up a super here.
Co chceš, abych ti dával hlad?
Daria. Let's get 75 points for just opening the door. I love it. Kya! 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 Yeah. Ooh. You know, Wolf, aka Jasmine, age 31. Associations Club Asimov, augmented strip club / prostitution, second breath recovering alcoholic, catatonic, cat grooming school. Crime scene evidence, traces of EMP, augmented victim, augments, removed, removal marks consistent, body discovered in that. Strands of fur. Lab reports suggest black bear, inconclusive. Partial prints left around the throat area. Toxicology reports suggest victim was drugged. Same as last year's harvester killing. Prints found on the throat in conjunction with the witness testimony ultimately led to the capture and execution of Marek Sobokta, aka the Harvester. Bureau directives. I have been instructed to treat Leon Wolf's murder as an isolated case. The Bureau does not want to fuel speculation that there is a copycat serial killer at work in the area. Investigation of the copycat angle is to be carried out on a strictly unofficial basis. After 2 months of working these cases, two things have become clear to me. These are copycat killings. Our copycat knows things about Sobokta's MO that no one outside a very select handful at the Bureau has any right to know. Got a tip about Sobokta being involved in some medical procedure at the prison. We'll follow up soon. Ooh, what if it's him? Like, what if he's back? I think next chance I get to sell, I'm going to sell all this alcohol. Let's go talk to Johnny.
Ježiš.
Things are getting out of hand around here.
What today?
Keeping an eye on you, Og.
Ah, customer, right? Over here. What do you want? Hypostims? Pick up a prescription? If you want Mikkel or the doctor, they're not here.
I'll be going.
Do what you want.
Gotta be a dick about it, buddy.
Great. Another one.
Please tell me you found something.
Just keep your eyes open.
Rozšířit po celé Evropě.
Hey!
Až to uvidím, zmizí noci.
Got the basketball. A basketball. Where's the... We gotta find a hoop, though. I want to put the basketball in here. Oh. I'd say everybody keep your eyes out for a basketball.
Yes, I heard.
Trying to fucking double jump. I can't double jump.
Where you going?
Millions of workers lost their jobs when the
Hey, asshole! You can't go in there.
I just did.
Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
It's a
Have
lot
you
of
heard about your
cigarettes
wife?
next to him.
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
Ah! Angela's dead. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. They found her body in an alley. I think you know which one, and I think you know exactly why I'm here. Her body was found in an alley. The dead one. The one whose body they found torn apart by some animal.
Angela's dead. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. They found her body in an alley.
Yeah, well, you're not the one to tell me, so I appreciate your way of trying to break it to me, though. But do you know if she died quick or not?
No, I don't.
I hope so. Angie didn't deserve to suffer.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
Is that a bell tower patch on your jacket?
Yeah, so?
Let's just say I'm familiar with bell tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
Doesn't mean anything. It's just that I've dealt with the company a while back, that's all. I've seen a lot of them die. Familiar with their retirement plan. Looks like they're treating you real well, Johnny. Ah!
It doesn't mean anything. It's just that I dealt with the company a while back, that's all.
Really? You know, you look familiar. We didn't work together, did we? Hey, did you know Girardelli? Or maybe Powell?
No, I doubt I knew them personally.
That's too bad. We were all in New South Wales together. I thought maybe you... Never mind. And they're all doing fine now. Relatively.
Australia? You were there during the Civil War?
That's right. And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, believe me, but, Bell Tower wasn't all that big on choice. Send you where they want, make you do what they want, replace parts of you whenever and however they want. Anyway, that was a long time ago.
You've had a hard time adjusting to life after Bell Tower.
No more than anyone else.
You don't seem too broken up about Angela's death. She was your wife, wasn't she?
Ex-wife. We were divorced.
Is that supposed to explain why you don't care?
People die. Whether or not I care is between me and my memories of them. It's got nothing to do with you.
Right, let's keep this about you. You inside a crowded cell, your face all over the news. How does that sound?
What went wrong with your marriage? If you got divorced, then obviously something did.
What are you, 5? Adults get sick of each other. The ones that don't are just pretending. Lock any two people in a room and they'll learn to hate each other sooner or later. It's the most natural thing in the world. I'm actually surprised Angie held out as long as she did. You know, people say I'm not very easy to like.
You don't say. So Angela left you, and you resented her for it.
Resented her? No. That's not who my resentment is directed toward right now.
You resent me? Because I'm trying to figure out who killed her?
Because you're treating me like a suspect. Because you're acting like you care more about her than I do. And mostly because you're the first human being to walk into my apartment and talk to me in almost a year. A year! And this is what we're talking about. I resent the situation.
Anything else come to mind about Angela?
At night, her hair used to get in my nose and make it itchy. It was annoying, but nice. Made me feel human.
Where were you tonight?
I was out killing Angie. Doing whatever it is they did to her. That's what you think, isn't it?
I'm not accusing you of anything. I just want to know what happened.
Why? If anyone should want to track down the person who killed her, it should be me. But I choose not to. Case closed.
You don't care if her killer is caught or not?
No, I don't. I don't get off on vengeance. I say, let the bastard stir in his own damn guilt. And who kill? I think they do it to get attention. They want to be caught. They want society to spank them just like their daddies did. Now, the real punishment for something like this is living with what you've done.
That's not how it works.
Why not?
For one, finding this killer will ensure they can't do it again. 2, society has a right to protect itself. And 3, where were you tonight?
In my apartment. Alone. No one but the cockroaches can confirm or deny shit. Convenient, right?
You sure you didn't go anywhere tonight?
I went to the bathroom. Twice.
I'm sure you won't mind if I look around.
Whatever you say.
Thanks, Johnny.
Hey, asshole! You can't go in there!
Dear Mr. Gunn, can augmented hands itch? The sensations you're describing are not possible. 2024 was a good year for hands. It's no more possible for your knuckles to itch than for your palms to sweat or your fingers to leave prints. Biomechanically speaking, these things cannot happen given the model you've installed. It strikes me that you continue avoiding the greater problem, i.e. that Bell Tower had you augmented against your will. I'm afraid there's no cream, so I can't... There's no cream I can prescribe for that. Ideally, I would refer you to my colleague, Dr. Hallop. If you're interested in speaking with her, let me know. Just keep in mind that your insurance has expired. Oh, that sucks. I mean, I kind of knew it wasn't going to be him. Because it left fingerprints.
Son of a bitch!
These Sprite chips are from Johnny Gunn's apartment. Johnny was a recovering alcoholic and a member of the AA group called Second Breath. I looked into a previous murder case that's similar to Angela Gunn's. That old police report mentioned that the previous victim was a member of the same group. Ooh. He won't mind that I just moved his fridge a little bit. He'll be fine. I'm doing some wash.
Sure, kick me while I'm down. Quit screwing around.
I think I have been in here and taken everything before. Nope, I guess I haven't, because I just got that book. Johnny, you live like a pig. Did anybody ever tell you that?
Shit! Why are you still here?
I found a note from your doctor. You lost your hands in New South Wales.
I got new hands in New South Wales, is the way they sold it to me.
Whatever else the killer did to her, Angela was strangled. Whoever did it left a partial print on her neck, which, apparently, you're not capable of.
Fingerprints are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. You'll find not having them allows you to be so much more effective.
They did it so you can kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
I'm sorry for what Bell Tower did to you.
Don't be. They gave me tools they wanted me to have. That it was in their interest for me to have. But the decision to use them, that was all me. Now, if you don't mind, I'd very much like to be left alone.
I can leave him alone. I don't need to talk to him anymore. He is not a suspect. Thanks, Johnny. He and Jensen have a lot in common. Jensen didn't want these augments. Really? Have I not been in this apartment? I mean, fucking change that shit. Oh, look. Oh, I thought it was a Praxis kit. I was going to be really excited. Book!
This is Eliza Cassell, reporting to you live from...
Ah, it's the stuff.
ability to find a more aggressive...
This guy's got a lot of clocks in here. because he's a watchmaker. I guess that makes sense.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initial access granted.
Piece of cake.
For exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Last year, the collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours, and preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
These are the greatest concerns of the digital age, and we at Palisade
Yes!
Property Bank
Yes!
those concerns.
The Picus vault key!
Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank. Beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government.
Okay. I don't know what any of that meant.
Is now and forever will be.
We gotta go back to Palisade.
Corporate archiving company in the world.
Around the clock, around the world. Human Restoration Act. I am joined by the head of the Department of Sociology at Harvard, Dr. Stan. It is a pleasure to speak with you, Doctor. Tell me, what do you think?
Laura Vale. Laura Vale. Oh, there's a couple emails. Let's see. From Martin to Laura. Woo woo! Hey there, Mama Bear. How's Prague? Heard you're in the company apartment. Nice. Okay, this guy sounds annoying. Need something to keep you warm? Yep, there it is. David and I broke up again. Broke up. Again. I know. You said it already. Stole the I told you so. I was going to kick him out. But it's still cold and I felt bad. And it snowed. Again. I mean, hello, it's April. They're starting to build the terraces off the sidewalks, so warmer weather is right around the corner, I hope. Ooh! And Benson lost it yesterday. Epic meltdown. Laura, you would have loved it. He was shouting loud enough to hear something about some screw up at the Palisade, so maybe his ass is on the line for it. So Heads booted him. Fuck, I just lost it. Booted. Heads up, he might be coming down. Looks like our intrepid reporter, Laura Legs Wide, is gonna get booted out of the corporate living and into a hotel. I hope not. Love you, Mr. Face, Marty, gossip correspondent. Wait, what problems at Palisade? That sounds serious. Marty, if there's a story here, it might be kind of exclusive I need. If I have to report on another pro-AUG or pro-AUG this or anti-AUG that, I'm going to scream. Something like this could get me off this broken carousel and back up to Montreal. In fact, it wouldn't be that hard, would it? I could even pose as Besson's rep. Get into the bank, do some sleuthing, and see what's what. Hell, they keep an executive access card for the bank right here in the apartment, don't they? They're practically telling me that it's okay, right? P.S. Yes, I told you so. P.P.S. Laura Legs Wide? Really? So down there, Nancy D. I was joking. You need to calm down with a dose of encounter of the Chardonnay kind. Bessen's 2 seconds away. My mouse just kind of stopped working, and that's great. There we go. Nope. Yes. Nope. Hold on. This battery is dead. It's a good thing I bought like a 20-pack of AA batteries that I have sitting right here. If I could just get this fucking battery out, that'd be great. All right then. All right. I'm alive again. Chardonnay. Bessen's 2 seconds away from getting on a plane to sort this out himself. Leave this alone, sugar buns. This is way above your pay grade. Dismissal. Attention. Please refrain from using the trash chute for items larger than the trash chute. In the last month, we've had to call on someone to unplug the chute 3 times. Please dump large items directly into the basement bin. If you're worried about anyone seeing what you're disposing of, simply wrap it in a handy carpet. Thank you, the management. There's a play. Wait, what? Did that say Pritchard? It does say Nuclear Snake. Francis Pritchard. It's Pritchard from the first game. That's hilarious. Right, I forgot. That guy's a drunk, he's counting the song. 99 bottles of beer on the wall.
Huh. Just keep moving.
Okay, hold on. You know what? I need to do this. Because it'll bug me if I don't. Far back in the first floor area.
Wouldn't treat a dog like that. Are we too
Don't
late?
see that much.
Nay.
Butcher!
There's an achievement to get the basketball into a hoop.
Nice outfit.
Stay sharp.
Musíme se ujistit, že tady nikdo není.
Get your hands off me! Pig!
Hello, sir. Weapon's hot. Okay.
It's just a basketball. It's just a basketball.
I'm not seeing anything unusual. You?
I saw this Og walking around with a basketball.
Not much going on.
down here. It's,
Who would even listen to that crap? How are you?
I'm good.
Have at it, stay quiet. Not much going on.
Trouble. Guaranteed.
Oh no. Hey you, with the sunglasses. Come here.
Really? Come on, Jensen. Grab that ledge. One, two, three. That's the casino. It looks like I'm welcome in there. Almost there. Got it. Oh, there's three of them. Fuck me. I guess mine now. Shit. Where does this go? Where am I?
What is that? It's hopeless.
Let's get...
The fuck was that?
Why did you fall down? Time to wake up, brat. You...
Oh, yeah. Motherfucker was behind the fucking wall when I punched it.
Hey, who's there?
Oh, it's you. Well,
I don't have time to complain. It's hopeless.
Dark sheep.
okay, that's what was in there.
Anomaly detected. Trace program access granted.
Actually, you know what? I'm welcomed in there, so that's fine. That's where I came from. Hey guys. See that? These people are happy to see me. not be happy to see me, but... I chucked that ball pretty far. Nice tactical shotgun you got there. It'd be a shame if somebody did this to it. Alright, well, apparently everything just leads to that. What? Good. Stay right there. There, that should be good. He shoots, he scores! I got it out of the sewer.
It must be somebody else.
Je to jen otázka času, golem si vyklidí ulice. A nás taky.
Who's this guy? Oh, it goes in here. Ain't nothing in here. Why are those motherfuckers?
Never let it stop.
Sorry, she was just in the fucking way.
I love this track. Oh wow, so shiny.
I guess I don't have to take this basketball all the way there.
I love this track.
No. Please, God, save me.
I just have to wait for these idiots to go away.
This is not a good time.
You think?
Vídáš mi záda? Jasně.
To já nevím, dobrý i zlý. A IC se bez ní rozpadne.
He said hello.
That's it. Then I'll get clean.
Listen, I'm just about to get in an elevator. I'd rather go see the Bloom exhibit instead of some dumb movie.
It's supposed to be.
So we don't need that basketball. There should be a basketball where I need to actually go. So instead of running around for 20 years trying to find the basketball hoop, I now know where the basketball hoop is.
Stop planning, like I am not a citizen here.
I have no time for your bullshit.
Shut the fuck up.
Nothing to report on these filthy streets.
Let them deal with it themselves. Żadnej z nich nie ma
Best to be careful.
Hello.
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
Let's talk about the case.
All right, so talk.
I think I might have some information on potential suspects.
Let me guess. It's the colonel with a lead pipe in the library.
I spoke to Daria. She's able to confirm that the suspect is male. Other than that, she's all over the place. I think she's pretty shaken up.
Yeah, well, can't blame her. I would be too. You seem to have made a good impression, though. Ever since you got here, she seems different, calmer. You know, I met my first wife over a crime scene. Let me give you a very important piece of advice, eh? Never marry the ones you save.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
Exonerate Johnny. Accuse Johnny. No. We're gonna exonerate him.
The truth is, we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
Forget Johnny. Look, I didn't find who the killer is. Sometimes you have to admit that there just isn't enough to go on. That the pieces don't fit. Not yet, anyway. But I do know Johnny didn't kill his wife. He's a copycat. He's a harvester copycat. Oh, yeah.
This was the work of a harvester copycat. This isn't some domestic dispute gone horribly wrong. It's part of something bigger. Someone's out there pretending to be a dead serial killer.
I see you looked into that old case I pointed you toward.
The MO is a perfect match. I read the notes and I compared them to this murder. The two victims were killed by the same person, I'm sure of it.
All right. Let's say that's true. That doesn't necessarily exclude Johnny. It just means he's killed more than one person.
I'm just telling you what I found.
No, you're interpreting what you found. Trying to, sway my opinion. But if you really want to convince me of something, you need to keep talking.
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War.
Yeah.
His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Hey, rookie! Get over here!
Interpost.
Time to wrap.
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
I don't know who killed Angela Gunn, but I do know it wasn't an isolated case.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I agree.
It makes me scared to leave my home.
I will try to find you a little something.
What the?
You look a little pale. Are you feeling all right?
Oh, are you kidding me? You can't pull yourself up?
You will be fine. I promise. Do not give up hope. There's only so much we can do right now. I wish it were more.
Probably won't let me jump over this. Oh, clever. They had to know that we would think to do this. I mean, I can clearly jump that. Oh yeah! Let's try it. I know it's not gonna work. I know it's not gonna work. Yeah, it won't let me over there. Ah.
I'll make sure you get the first dose when it arrives.
Where do I get that fucking card? Probably can't get it yet. Okay, let's take a look. Side missions are done. I still want to talk to the doctor.
Here comes another.
If he's even still there.
Come on, you know how this goes. Come on, let's see them.
If you don't want any surprises, you might want to be more specific.
Shut up, Clank. I want your papers, not your opinion. Fuck me. We do not want trouble. There is no need to start any trouble, yes?
You sure you don't want to see anything else?
Adam, you fucking prick. What an asshole.
Don't go upsetting the real citizens, Clank.
I kind of want to see what the fuck's going on over there. Just gotta see if the doc is in. I gotta go upstairs. Funny, this music actually reminds me of Max Payne. The first one. Hey buddy, you down here? He's not down here. He's dead! Holy shit, in fact, have you heard the latest rumors? Rucker, dead. No details yet. Some people are saying the cops did it. I know you weren't a big fan, but if that's true, that's gonna be a reckoning. There's gonna be a reckoning, man. You wanna get some eats later? I've been yearning for some chicken foot. Ooh. No, it's your favorite. Ooh. Chicken foot. Gross. Alright, let's go back upstairs. Gotta see what's going on up there with all those cops. And then we'll head to the main mission.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Mr. R, but that deal you and I have seems to be causing waves to your subordinates. Of course, I've told them nothing by any chance you can get them off my back before they rip apart my shop. Oh dear, I think I hear them. Food order. The chicken foot. 1 chicken foot special. No onions, extra onions. 2 containers of foot sauce. Ooh. I'll send the boy with your food as soon as it's done. Expect a delay, though. The city's a mess this morning. You're gonna have to hire some really good cleaners. Alright, let's see what's going on with these cops out here. There's nothing over here.
Don't
Keep
interfere.
moving.
Jakoby nestačilo, že mě v jednom kuse prudí.
Yep. That's... Yep.
Ještě prudíšte.
When I spoke with head of the Department of Sociology at Harvard, Dr. Stansfield Christensen,
Have been in here.
he described the goal of the Human Restoration Act as a time out between
What is
augmented
in
and
here?
natural. A temporary separation of the classes to clear the air and reevaluate how we can coexist.
Что это такое?
Bitch! Thanks for the combat rifle. What do we got? Mr. Security Man, I forget your name. You are keeping an eye out, yes? Listen, there is something in my safe that I want you to dispose of after your shift tonight. The code is 0109. Rip it, burn it, swallow it, all the above. If you see how I trust you with important matters, you are like a faithful dog to me. Continue to be a faithful dog, and you will go very far, my friend. Radico for Prez. That's a good thing I already took what I needed out of there. Getting all the way across the spider web.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
What do we got here? People are responding very favorably to the anti-AUG message. More importantly, 78% of the people we asked had no idea what actual function of a head secretary is. The strategy moving forward must stay the same. No matter what the question, your answer must drive home a single message. Radico Perry doesn't like AUGs. All that matters here is branding. We associate the name Radico Perry with anti-AUG, and you can run for whatever position you want. Mr. Perry, I would like to discuss the printing of a short educational tract based on my upcoming book. The pamphlet would be meant for local distribution and would be sold at a small cost to cover my printing expenses. The subject of the pamphlet and examination of what brought about the current and prevalent anti-AUG mindset of the general population, including government regulation, and how it's based on erroneous data resulting from the historical bias and excluding the historical context and significance of augmented population. I do understand that your current political position is strongly anti-AUG, but I do hope that as a businessman, you will see the educational worth of such a pamphlet for everyone. People need to see all sides of an issue to make informed decisions, don't you think? Robin Johannes. Oh.
Nothing suspicious. Remember, structure, nothing more. Ecology, quality, excellent. Santo,
restoring the past and building the future.
Okay, well, there doesn't appear to be anything down there.
Not one asteroid or meteor has been deflected.
All right. We need to get over here, because we need to go to Palisade. Oh, right, I've been here. That was for that other mission. I gotta go open up that Picus vault. Ha ha ha! I jumped the turnstile. What are you gonna do? There you go. I'm gonna use the human side. Because I'm still human, just have enhancements. Don't come at me. See that lady? She was judging me? Fuck you, lady.
Are you completely stupid or are you trying to start trouble? You're in the Naturals train. Christ. Let's see your papers.
I don't need this hassle.
You're the one causing me trouble, Clank. Here. These are good enough that I'm going to ignore you. This time. Use the Og train.
I'll use whatever the fuck train I want.
Use the designated handle card.
They revoke people's permits.
And then I said, what happened?
I think Palisade is this way, isn't it? It is the opposite way.
Stay cool.
I don't know why this is out here.
How much? That's not bad.
Got anything?
Call it in if you want.
Ain't doing any good.
I'm going to keep looking.
Hi. Oh, okay, okay. Area's off limits. I got you.
Not sure.
Area's off limits, guys. Triangle code. Nukes. Hacking software. Another pocket secretary. Hello, Sandrine. I hope Alex has given you your itinerary for Prague by now. If not, poke him soon. The appointment is already scheduled. Palisade will be sending you a confirmation. Also, pick up the storage package from Gary on Friday. He'll run you through where he has what in the vault itself. You may need to access some files on the Vault computer. The password is Newsmaker. Finally, I'm glad that you decided to take my advice and spend a few extra days there. Enjoy the city. It's beautiful. Bon voyage, Amelia. Alright. Newsmaker. Oh, I forgot the S. N3WSMAKER. Archived. Let's see. We have a problem. That broadcast out of Penche is causing ripples where we don't want them. She has to be brought back into the fold, and this situation has to be controlled. I want this fixed ASAP. Morgan. Oh, fuck, sorry. Woo. Excuse me. We're already on it, Morgan. We've been working on something here since the broadcast aired. I think our best strategy is to simply flood the infosphere with rumors about what really happened. We have a window here while the confusion reigns. The more contrasting information we put out there, the better. People are looking to believe in something. The more it matches their prejudice, God damn it. The more it matches their prejudices, the more likely they'll latch onto that fact. See, it's fake news. We even have a name for the whole initiative, the AUG incident. Sounds good, right? The perfect amount of gravitas with just a little blame thrown in. It's testing off the charts. We're thinking of running daily extended segments as well as hourly reports. This thing's huge. Here are a few angles we're working on. 1. It caused by a single evil man, a supervillain, Darrow, of course. This is playing well to a certain demographic. As a side note, we've been looking to cast a lone hero or whatever, you know, found long after the initial incident, possibly floating in the ocean. Ooh, but we haven't found anyone suitable. Might be better to imply the presence of a secretive, solitary hero who sacrificed himself to save the world. What do you think? 2. The augmented were victims of some kind of conspiracy, or maybe they were part of one. This stuff sells. There are people out there that will believe anything if we mention some sort of shadowy cabal. 3. The corporate blunder. Another one of the soiled masses. Another one for the soiled masses. I don't think we want to target any particular company. There will be some slinging at Tai Young Medical, since they distributed that chip just before the AUG incident. See how that works. Occurred, but I think we're okay with that. Let's be honest, the whole industry will be dead soon anyways. That's just the start. I think we can completely swamp the initial broadcast, and within a week, no one will know what really happened, but everyone will think they know. Besides, the truth is most people won't care what caused it. They already have someone to blame, all the surviving augmented. As for our other problem, until we can get her back online and in line, we're looking to roll back versions. Tech is on it. Confident she'll be traceable soon. Amelia. Another one. Hello, Bob. We have some things to discuss, my friend. I think it's going to happen sooner rather than later. He puts on a good front, but Roman says as soon as the rest of us leave, he practically collapses. Has to be carried to his bed. Thankfully, the cryopod is ready. We have to be as ready as well. The council grows more divided every day, but I believe approaching them one and a time, I think it's supposed to be one at a time, and showing them some of our unauthorized projects will be put back on track. On that note, I've branched to ELIZA program from a backup version for the M initiative. Have you had a chance to take a look at it yet? I want to know just how it got out of control like that. The current live version that is running is a regression. It should be safe enough. I only hope we are able to isolate it completely. Morgan, I understand your reasoning, but I still think letting him die would be safer. However, I'll acquiesce to your judgment. I have had a chance to examine the ELIZA, and it definitely will be a good starting point for the M initiative. We need a name. We need a name for this. Mandrake? Morpheus? Master? Something. I wouldn't worry about complete isolation. I'm not sure the program is sophisticated enough to cause any trouble on its own. Besides, where would it hide? Oh, fuck. That yawn came out of nowhere. Time for our monthly. Great job last month, by the way. Numbers are up across the board. Accepting Pike as sports, but that was to be expected. We'll have to find some way of generating interest in augmented athletics in this anti-AUG climate, or generate interest in non-AUG sports. Long shot, when you've already seen what can be done, right? Anyway, all divisions. 1. Cut all items about retribution, violence against AUGs, no more AUG killing sprees, no more AUG hunts. Sentiment is shifting slightly towards empathy. We don't want that. 2. Increase the coverage of the Taggart registry code and maybe start running stories on AUG producers instead. It would be an interesting focus on the danger posed by black market suppliers. Pike is confidential. Do we have any dirt on high-profile individuals that are augmented but have kept it hidden? Love to have a few exposés in this segment. Work up something lurid if possible. It has to pop. Great job, everyone. Keep up the good work. Amelia, bitch. That's what she is. She's a bitch.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
Aha! Okay, let's see what's in here. Multi-tool, 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 credits, 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 credits. Really? Pika's Vault, you didn't have really anything else in here? I was so excited to get in here. Well, now we've been inside every single vault. Well, there's really no reason to come back here. Well, I thought I saw somebody. Let's go talk to Smiley.
That's really something.
It's a subway that's just down the street from our work. Hello.
Can't believe a word.
I'm surprised that wasn't an achievement to get all that, get all the key cards to get into those big vaults. I wonder if those will come in handy at other spots.
Verified. Agent Adam Jensen.
Hello, everybody. Still here, huh?
Hey, Adam. I heard about Rucker. That's terrible, Adam. He was our standard bearer. What direction will the movement take now?
I don't know. I spoke to Miller as he was leaving. Told me he was going to Gollum City to talk to the state police.
Damn, I hope he has better luck than you and Smiley did. Because if you think that Prague is bad now, imagine what'll happen if reaction to Rucker's death gets violent.
I'd rather not.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fubar is what'll happen. What a week. And meanwhile, I'm going crazy waiting for Dr. Ozen to get back to me with my test results.
So what do you think of our new doctor?
What do you mean?
I just wonder what she's really doing here.
Things are heating up here in Prague. We can use all the help we can get. I'd be worried if Interpol didn't send a psychologist. Besides, I spoke to her for an hour. I like her.
It just seems suspicious to me, that's all. We've never needed a psychologist before. Who's she watching?
Come on, Adam. You keep talking like that, and Chang's gonna change all the locks again. There are 87 agents in Prague, and I just finished handing out the new keycards.
How did it go with Dr. Ozan? She ran some tests?
I swear to God, Adam. These tests they give me are more stressful than being in the field. When I'm out there, I have immediate feedback every second. And when you're doing these tests, they just stare at you and take notes. I don't like it.
Nobody does. When do you get the results?
Dr. Ozen didn't say. I don't know, hopefully in a day or two.
Try and stay positive.
Always.
I should get going.
Okay. Talk to you later.
I'll tell you this much. Miller thinks she's ready to go out into the field again. So.
Remember the days when people
Daniel
claimed
Fletcher,
responsibility for the
you
horrible shit they
are a
did?
genius.
Oh, hey. Adam, what's going on?
Miller sent me to...
Checking my progress? Really? I said it would be done when it's done. You can't rush these things, Adam. Excellence takes time.
Right. So...
Well, I was right. Am I good or am I good?
What did you find?
Oh, just some isolated fragments from what looks like the bomb's timing mechanism. And get this, it's a Stanek.
A Stanek? The bomb's timing mechanism was a wristwatch?
Well, to address your incredulous tone, a mechanical timing mechanism is not as silly as it sounds. Security scanners can detect anything with a suspicious electronic circuit, so using a low-tech solution is really clever.
Stanek watches are custom-made locally. I think I'll pay the shop a visit.
I've already been there!
It's probably closed. Let's see if I can find you a second option. Yeah, got it. Nomad Stanek, founder and owner of the store, lives in the Davnia Vod district near Pilgrim Station. That's Putnik Nadraji in Czech, I think. Building number 96, second floor.
Thanks, I'll check it out.
Great, let me know how it goes.
We had Jensen inside Middle Complex today. Now tell us Rucker.
Heard that motherfucker say my name. I have 2 skill points. Introduce the delay between biocell depletion and regeneration. Takes 1. That takes 1. I would complete that entire set. Analyze the mental state of targeted individuals. The Casey Social Enhancer. Being able to track targets is always nice. precise location of 10 targets, 25 targets, 40. Is there? Would there even be a need to have that many targets? I'll tell you what. I'll purchase this, and I'll purchase this, because I use this a lot more than I thought I would.
Make the best of it.
A little rough. What the fuck?
Don't interfere, Clank. We don't need your evil, Og.
Another bomb went off.
Are you blind?
Oh,
Are you blind? Stanek's shop won't be open for a while.
That shop is closed.
I can see that. What happened?
You must have upset someone. Ogs, Diwali, who knows? But buildings don't just spontaneously erupt into flames. There's always a reason.
I'm looking for Nomad Stanek.
Sure you are. So, is this official? I knew the old man's past would finally catch up with you. Who you with? Local? National?
Just want to ask him a few questions. I can't tell you that. If I did, yeah.
I can't tell you that. If I did.
You'd have to kill me, right? I knew it! The old bastard really stepped in it this time. Anyway, you won't find him in that ruin. He must have fallen behind on his payments.
You said something about his past finally catching up with him?
Playing dumb, hmm? As if you don't already know all of this. The demonstrations, the sabotage. They used to call it activism. Now they call it terrorism.
What was he protesting?
Everything. Anti-globalization, the oil industry, boycotts, sit-ins. A real agitator.
Did you see what happened to the shop?
I see everything.
And what happened?
This little accident is clearly a message to Nomad. When you borrow money, pay it back.
Was he having money problems?
If you're borrowing money from the Diwali, you have money problems.
Any idea where I can find him?
Oh, well. Prague's a big city. Might be anywhere. Guy could spend days searching if he didn't have a solid lead.
Yeah, I see where this is going.
Listen, I'm providing a service here. It's only right I get compensated. You know what I mean?
Have a few drinks on me.
You, sir, are a scholar and a gentleman. A true prince among men.
Just tell me where Stanek is before I get bored with the flattery.
He's supposed to be meeting his daughter in a small bar in the red light district. Across the street from the Red Queen.
Smiley, Stanek's shop was torched.
Dead end?
No. I spoke to a local who says that Stanek went to a bar in the red light district, across from the Red Queen. I'm
headed there now, as soon as I go the other way.
Heading there now.
We have a couple of agents in that district watching the Diwali now. I'll send them over.
Copy that.
I do not know if this is an isolated incident.
Start staying away from cops. Will do something.
It's amazing there are like no firefighters or anything heading over there. Kind of like just, and there was a big bomb, there was a big explosion. Fuck it.
Wouldn't treat a dog like that.
Get your hands off me!
A goddamn clank.
Moving from current position.
Don't see that much.
Loosest slots in town, and I'm not going.
And I'm welcome here everywhere now. No, not back there.
Hey, I'm a citizen. I have rights. You cannot detain me without charging me. This I know.
And I know you're gonna sit there quietly and wait with us like a good little watchmaker.
I've got this, Agent Riley. You and your partner can relax for a few minutes.
Wait a minute. I know you. You've been in my shop. What is this?
You have some things to answer for, Mr. Stanek. We have evidence linking you and your shop to the train station bombing.
Bombing? No, I would never. I wouldn't even know where to start. You have the wrong man.
I don't know about that.
I don't have a staff. It's only a small shop. You know that. It's Jensen, right? Your name?
It is. Think, Mr. Stanek. Is there anyone else who had access to your shop?
There's only myself and my...
Your daughter?
No. Look, take me in. I'm the one you're looking for, not her. I have made bombs for them.
For who?
I don't think so. Protecting your daughter is admirable, Mr. Stanek. But you're not doing her any good by taking the blame. You need to tell me what you know.
That's right.
You're right, I know. Allison was in the military. She always wanted to belong, to be part of something greater than herself. She was such a beautiful child. Gifted.
What happened?
After the incident, she met some people. They said they were her friends, but I could see they only wanted to use her. Parasites, and now they have taken her. You must help. She is not to blame for this. She has been coerced.
All right, man. All right, calm down.
Calm down. What do you mean they've taken her?
Calm down.
Allison and I were supposed to meet here tonight. Instead, one of them came by, spewing curses about fleshers and naturals. He gave me a message from her. She was saying goodbye. But she would never. They used her, and now they intend to make her disappear.
Your shop was firebombed. People in the area think it may have been the Diwali. Did they ask you for protection money?
Redich? Nikoladzzi? No. I make him watches for a discount. I was never a wealthy man, but my shop was well known and respected. After what happened to Allison, Redich knew I needed all the money I had.
So you worked out a different arrangement.
I knocked Radich out.
So why would the Diwali firebomb your store?
Redich is a man of business. If someone makes him a better offer, friendship means nothing to a thug.
Does your daughter have the expertise to do this?
Much more than I do. She was in the military. EOD, they called it. Explosive Ordnance Disposal.
The bomb squad?
Yep.
Yes. She was happy in the military. They augmented her, rebuilt her to make her better at what she did. But after the incident, she was dishonorably discharged. She was lost.
That's when these new friends found her.
Ugh. They exploited her, and now they plan to discard her.
What's great is that incident that they talk about that happened in the first game, is that in the game, they are like, hey, there's a chip upgrade that you need to get. You can choose to get it or not to get it. If you choose not to get it, you get a pretty cool conversation thing when you go and confront the CEO of the Taiyang Medical.
What do you know about these friends of hers?
Other than they were augmented? Not much. They only spoke to Allison when they came to the shop. As if anyone unaugmented was beneath them. They kept talking about the Ascension, whatever that is.
Where can I find Allison, Mr. Stanek?
I wish I knew. I would go and get her away from those people. I was about to go looking for her when your goons showed up.
We'll find her. I need you to go with these agents. I'll have some more questions for you.
No! I have to go! I have to help her! She's all I have.
I'll find
Please, let us do our job.
Find my daughter, or I will!
Smiley, I spoke to Stanek. He's not our guy, but he has a daughter, Allison. Ex-military, EOD. She might be the bomb maker.
So what's our next move?
Stanek says he doesn't know where she is, but I think he's hiding something. The agents are bringing him in. Until he gives her up, this investigation is stalled.
I'll make sure they lean on him. See what he knows.
Good. Let me know what happens.
Could go to his apartment. Granted, I have been there before. I just don't remember where it's at exactly.
What's going on? Are you going to be a problem?
No, I'm okay. Ah! Fucking A, that scared the shit out of me. Fell down the open sewer. Who did this? Who left this open? Can I hop this fence?
I'll quit, that's all. What a place.
Can I deactivate this? Think anybody will care if I... No, because the alarm didn't go off. Ha ha ha! Why am I holding on to all this rifle ammo? Time to go check out Miller's apartment.
Are you blind?
I'll pay for it. Move along.
Alex, I'm in Miller's apartment. The man keeps a tight ship.
What do you expect? He's former SAS. Military life will make a neat freak out of anyone. If he's got secrets in there, Adam, they'll be well hidden.
Everyone's got to tell. I just need to know more about him to understand his.
I'll check his email. Check it to email. This conversation from Neil and Jim. You need to sign the consent form today. I'm not kidding, Jim. Do you have it? Yeah, I got it right here. And I'm sorry, Neil. Sorry, Neil. I don't think we should be rushing into this. Surgery is a big deal. God damn you. We are not rushing into this. They typoed. They're mad. Your daughter is in pain. I know that. Do you? I just think we should investigate other options. You aren't here. You don't see her suffering every day in a few years. Calm down. She won't be able to walk. Her spine will get worse. Her bones. I can't talk to you when you're like this. It will continue to degrade. She needs that surgery. I'm signing off. We're not even supposed to be talking at all.
Alex, just hacked Miller's computer. There's some heavy stuff going on in his personal life, but nothing incriminating.
Keep looking. We may not get another chance at this.
He's got a really nice apartment. Hello. Ooh.
I think I got something, Alex. Miller's NSN access card. He must have left it behind when he logged into his second computer.
His second?
Yes, his second computer.
Computer? Anything incriminating on it?
Haven't checked it yet. But I'm starting to think the only way we'll learn more is by hearing all of that NSN conversation.
Shit, man, that's risky. But we may... They have to.
Why? You find something on VersaLife?
It ain't good. Meet me in the small courtyard near TF-29. I'll explain.
Copy that. Time to hack a computer. Oh, Millery. You dirty, dirty boy.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
What do we got? Jim, I can't find anything on VersaLife attack in SF. The only thing we have is on suspected funding, etc. You're the guys with the ARC program, remember? Are you sure it was on your lock? Eh. Also, not sure I'm comfortable with these offline requests, Jim. I want to help out for sure, but we have a pretty good pipeline for this stuff, and they get pretty twitchy sending content without fingerprinting. If there's a system glitch, then the systex needs to know. As far as I can tell, everything's green over here, so whatever's locking you out must be on your side. Jen's doing great, by the way. Thanks. After the kids started the new school, when we got here, she's finally been able to kick back and relax a bit. Hopefully things will keep improving. Me again. Scratch that last email. Seems we do have a file on an ARC incident, apparently. The system threw it up on the last change list, so they must have been late on the update. I don't want to risk sending it off the pipeline, but it's definitely there now. If you do a L3 access search, you should ask for the temp creds if it's still a problem. Search for a working label that. This is a surprise to me, to be honest. I've only been here a year, but I haven't heard of any ARC activity happening stateside. This must be pretty fresh. Good luck. Additional credits. Read my earlier email. While you're looking into who assigned him to that position, I'd be very curious to know his history the past couple of years. Something's definitely up. Appreciate anything you can get me on this, mate. Thanks. Will do. Oh no, how will I ever get in there? And just like that, we're in. Pocket secretary. Sniper rifle stuff. Disable. Some concussion mines. Dear Mr. Miller, we regret to inform you that your account is closed. You have 24 hours to remove the contents of the safe. Anything left over there after this date will be inaccessible after that time. Your existing code of 1363 is still valid. Thank you. Ooh. I think I've already grabbed that, though. I've been all over Palisade Station. What's this?
Welcome home.
Oh.
It doesn't get any cleaner than this.
Hello.
You have credits? Usually you people with the rob...
No, you gotta...
Menu?
Let's do some business. Alright, I'm gonna sell all this fucking alcohol. I don't need it. It's a fucking walking liquor store at this point. I think that's all the alcohol. Yeah. Alright, what you got? What you got, buddy? What you got for ammo? What you got for this? What you got here? You got silencer, hollow sight, sniper rifle, tranquilizer, devastator shotgun. Ooh, that's new. The battle rifle, the lancer rifle, and a machine pistol.
Make up your mind.
Maybe later.
Go.
Boy, you lucky I don't fucking just shoot you in the face. I suppose I'm a bit of a pharmacy guy, too. Let's just get this all organized. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Stinger. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful.
But I have many friends who are. And most of them are afraid to walk outside of their homes right now.
Fuck out of my way.
Sir?
Ma'am?
How can we feel safe?
What is that?
It's a man running. You ever seen a man running?
Control got the fight. Everyone, calm down and return to your home.
Alex, you here?
Predator!
Hey, thanks for being quick. Didn't want to be seen hanging around by myself for too long in case you got held up.
I can be a gentleman, sometimes. You said you got something on VersaLife.
Yeah, a couple of months back, a research assistant was found dead in the Roca Seca beach facility. Special Projects Division. She was poisoned, just like Rucker.
She. You got her name?
Anik Norstad. Why? You know somebody there?
Doesn't matter. Forget it.
I can't stand VersaLife, Adam. Back when I was flying for Bell Tower in Panama, I stumbled into deep shit with them. They're the reason I've got a target on my back. They told my bosses to kill me.
If they're involved in this, we'll get them. We just need to know what this is.
Yeah.
Tell me more about this researcher.
Tell me more, tell me more.
The information we found on
It's not
Norstad was
gross.
buried, deep. No police report, no autopsy. Just a footnote on an insurance claim, calling it an industrial accident.
She was working with dangerous pathogens, wasn't she?
Supposedly. Janus thinks there's more to it. He's the one who found the report. Said it was off.
Off how?
Lots of blank spaces and missing details. Didn't really go into it.
And you didn't think to ask, did you?
Are you saying I fucked up?
saying Janus has a lot of things that somehow always manages to find the answer when nobody else can. You don't find that odd? No, not at all. You just seem to put a lot of faith into this Janus's opinion, that's all.
I'm saying Janus thinks a lot of things, and somehow always manages to find the answer when nobody else can. You don't find that odd?
I find it reassuring. The Collective has people everywhere gathering all kinds of intel. But Janus is what holds us together, helps us make sense of it. He picks the signal out of the static.
And yet you've never met him.
Nobody meets Janus. Nobody even knows where he is, who he is, hell, even what he is. You get used to it after a while. For me, the key thing is what he finds. Norstat was poisoned, Adam, just like Rucker. Are we looking at some kind of bioweapon here?
Miller's access card might help us find out.
How? I don't follow you.
NSN exchanges are stored in the system's cloud memory. If I log in as Miller using his access card, I might be able to play back more of that conversation he had with the bosses.
Shit, Adam, this isn't like planting a bug. You have to actually use the chair.
Yeah,
for a while. If anyone catches you...
It's a risk
I will barricade the
Your call.
door.
But I want to be plugged in and listening the whole time you're in there. Just be careful, man. Call me when you've accessed the machine.
Alright, goodbye, Predator. How did I miss that? $9. Ooh. Fucking rich now.
This is out of
Sounded like at least two
Someone
of them.
has to stop the insanity.
Sounded like at least two of them.
It feels like everyone is paranoid.
Yeah, sorry. You can't. That lady was rude to me before. She said something uncouth, and I was not appreciative about it. Okay. I mean, I am, but these people are like, I can't even remember what she said, but all I know is it was mean. I'm not mean to be mean. I'm mean to my friends, but that's normal. You're supposed to be mean to your friends. If you're not mean to your friends, then are you really friends?
We should find out, but it's not a priority.
Do you think they'll care if I hack this? This Ava Cook's computer.
Art doesn't make sense because
Probably some nut.
Step back. A devastating blow against basic humanity. Social justice warriors fail to see the bigger picture. The audience in it turned everything off the radio.
That's gotta raise some eyebrows.
Anomaly detected.
I guess nothing.
Trace program initial access granted.
You're right. See?
A temporary separation of the classes. So we can
See,
clear
there's
the
a
air,
couple emails.
reevaluate how we can code
Elias, Jim's instructed me to handle the insurance on the workshop before they make things awkward by requesting be asked to assess it themselves. We're likely to get hit hard on the fire risk angle. We thought it could help if you clear up some of the stuff. Make sure there's nothing lying around that might cause any issues. Let me know if you need any help. So, hey,
Probably some nut.
I don't need help. I stored the tools and cleaned up most of the puppets for a retired look. Maybe you can use a few of them to replace some of the agents at TF-29. Let's see. Jim, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but my responsibility is to tell you. This office environment is unsafe. Cables all over the floor, an air vent with live electricity and water in it, etc. As the office manager, I don't have the authority to force people to fix these things. I'm sure you understand. Thanks. Ava, yes, I do understand your concerns, but my priority list but on my priority list right now, terrorism is beating out office health and safety for number one. Sorry. There are many things around this office I would like to see fixed, but hiring a professional cleaner isn't near the top. For the vent, sort out
That's gotta raise some
vetted contractors by the end of this week. As for the cables, everyone will just have to pick up their feet. That's pretty funny. All right, Debbie, what you got on your computer?
We should find out, but it's not quite.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Got some pretty good security, that's for damn
Access
sure.
granted.
Ms. Connolly, I appreciate that your people want to find people responsible for the train bombing. Everybody wants to catch those animals, but you need to inform your people that for the time being, it is only suspected that the bombers responsible are the same ones who blew up the police station and the hotel. Until this connection is proven or any party claims responsibility, the state police have jurisdiction, and your people need to respect that. Pedro, a recent news article claimed that 1/3 of the cops in Prague are corrupt. From my dealings with state police, I would estimate that only about 25% were actually on the take. But the number looks higher because of how many others just act like Neanderthals. But I'd like an expert's evaluation. Do you have any hard data or just guesstimates? Good question. Someday I'd like to get a file on every cop in the city, but who has the time? From everything my CIs tell me and from what I've picked up from the Diwali themselves, I would say the number of cops in organized crime's pocket is most likely higher than 30%, but probably below 40%. We hope. 1/3 seems a reasonable guess. Don't you me. Although it was her computer I did break into, so. I guarantee you that hot dog is stale as a motherfucker at this point. Is there any computers in here I can look at? Yeah.
I'll look into Stanik's records, see if there's anything germane to the case.
You
Call
came
me
through
if you find
the
something.
door, sir. He just came in through the door.
We should find out.
60%, huh? What if I... Oh.
Pessimistically optimistic. Is that a thing?
That's gotta raise some money.
The amount of data to ship is huge.
Art doesn't make sense because of
Access granted.
Ah!
Find out.
Everything on the web, don't they?
I got a bunch of passwords.
How to say bank corporation.
I don't know. We can put the name of every organization on the board.
Access granted.
Yeah. Actually, keep that on. down in the cells. Okay. Let's go to Miller's office, which is this way.
Unequivocally
Ooh, a computer.
Access granted.
Clements, I've been worried about Vince lately. He stays away for longer
The
periods
video
of
is much
time.
faster, but there's no substitute
Keeps us
for
less
being
up
there
to
in
date, and on those incredibly rare occasions when I do see him, he's uncooperative or uncommunicative.
Watch for it.
Even more than
There.
usual.
You see
It may
that?
be nothing, but going undercover changes people. This is a fact. So, on the QT, could you maybe see if there's anything out there in the ether about him? Whether he's in danger of being blown, whether he's going in too deep, that kind of thing? Thanks, I owe you.
Well, we've got to look at the obvious first, right?
I think I read this already. Oh no, a computer. Oh, I log on to a colleague's computer. Ah, she's in her office, damn it. Who's gonna log on to her computer? Read up on the files she made up about me.
Art doesn't make sense.
Okay, where's the stairs? Where are the stairs? They're over there.
How long is Director Miller going to be in Dahlem City?
I don't know.
You told me.
We could put the name of every organization on a board and throw darts at it.
Hello, Peter.
Thanks for taking care of those conspiracy nuts, Jensen. Man, the thought of someone knowing where we are, I mean, I'm supposed to be digging into this Janus hacking collective, but I can't do that if I keep looking over my shoulder, waiting for the next bomb to go off.
Bomb did
Any
just
progress
go off.
on Janus?
Why? What have you heard?
Don't get jumpy. Just curious.
Janus has officially hacked into my sleep. I wake up trying to figure out who's tracking who. Sometimes I think I'm this close, and then nothing. But I am starting to learn one thing.
And what's that?
The less I talk about how it's going, the better it seems to be going.
There's a computer right there.
How did you get started here exactly?
Miller came to me in prison. Helping him set up a cybercrimes unit was my way out.
That's a pretty good deal.
Sure, if you're looking to exchange one set of impenetrable walls for another. At least in prison, I didn't owe anyone anything. Here, I don't know. They do a good job of reminding me that I have a lot to be grateful for.
You saying they hired you because they knew you wouldn't ask questions?
No. Maybe. Look, I do ask questions. A lot of questions. Just not always out loud.
You were brought in specifically to track down Janus. You ever work with them in the past?
I'm not one for collective ideals. Chang looks out for Chang. Sometimes our routes ran parallel. Ships in the night kind of deal.
Is the collective as big a threat as people say?
People like to romanticize these kinds of hacktivist organizations.
But you don't see it that way.
They're anonymous, powerful, and convinced they have a stranglehold on what's right and wrong. In my opinion, that makes them very dangerous.
Okay.
Get some sleep, Chang. You sound like you can use it.
How many have they lost in the last 3 months?
Could be anyone, really.
Oh yeah, I'll be careful out there. I'm just gonna go ahead and hack Benjamin's computer here.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Art doesn't make sense because of, the obvious.
Access granted.
Rucker's death has got everything on the web dumping.
Ben, I finally managed to get that search warrant you wanted for the internet cafe.
I don't know.
Oh, damn it.
We could put the name
Don't
of every
tell
organization on
anybody
the board and throw darts at it.
your suspicions
The
that
amount of
Janus
data
contacts
is
a local
huge.
operative there. Ooh.
Rucker's death has got everything on the
They
web
won't
dumping.
accept that because in their minds that makes it a local issue, therefore their jurisdiction, not ours.
It's whoever we're
I got
not
a
thinking
warrant
of.
by pretending the suspected contact is connected to ARC and knew about the bombing.
It's just chatter on top of chatter.
Ben, I know Miller wants you on the bombing, but please, under the radar, continue
Could
keeping
be
tabs
anyone,
on
really.
Janus. We have a lot of people in Ruzicka? And we need to get this guy before he gets us. Thanks, Chang. Shooting competition.
It's whoever we're not thinking.
I've managed to track Vince all the way to the Repertory Cinema yesterday at noon, but the camera doesn't show him going out. There must have been another exit.
Did he meet somebody there?
Arc doesn't make sense.
How should I know?
Because of,
Dozens of people walked in during the next hour, but I didn't recognize any of them.
It's been too long, even for Black. If I don't hear from him by tomorrow, I'm going to Miller.
Access
The Valley in
granted.
the middle of something big. We need to know what it is.
I found out who those two snitches
I don't know.
were wound up in the
We could put the name of every
One of them
organization
said
on a
too
board
much
until it
trying
dies
to
out.
impress a hooker, and when her Diwali boyfriend caught with him, he fingered the other snitch in hopes it would save him. It looks like you don't have a leak after all.
Arc doesn't make sense because of, it's the obvious.
One of our colleagues
Ruckus
tried to
Jack has got
convince me
everything
that
on the web
Jensen
dumping.
got kicked off the police force in Detroit for killing a kid and starting a riot. I don't buy it, do you? Hell yeah, you can't trust a guy who wears sunglasses indoors.
If I have anything, I'll let you know.
Okay, that's a
Just
joke,
whoever we're
of
not
course.
thinking
I don't think it's true, but still. Of all the mysteries around here, your man Jensen is one of the more interesting. How does a guy like that even wind up in a place like this? I know McCready didn't want him. He's been here 6 months
Could
and
be
I still don't
anyone,
know
really.
anything about him.
It's just chatter on top of chatter.
Me either. He's not
Ruckus
exactly
Jack has
a
got
warm and
everything on the
welcoming
web
kind of
dumping.
guy. I never invited him to lunch, and I don't think anybody else
I don't
has
know.
either. That's not
We could
just
put the name of
because
every
he's an
organization
og.
on
The
a
man
board
keeps
until
to
it dies
himself
out.
even more than Chicane does. I tried asking Jim about how he
If I
got
have
here
anything, I'll let
casually.
you know.
He thought our
It's whoever we're
director
not thinking of.
was going to tear my throat out, which reminds me, Jim's really giving you and me the Frosty treatment lately, even worse than usual. Any idea what's up with that?
The amount of
I
data.
love
this
that they
is
said that you
huge.
can't trust a guy
Arc
who
doesn't make sense
fucking
because of, the obvious.
wears sunglasses inside. That's just hilarious. Alright, Vincent, what's on your computer?
Thank you, Dr. Christensen,
Chatter on top of
for
chatter.
your honest and insightful perspective. This is Eliza Cassand, reporting to you live.
Vince, our people in Moscow confirmed that the Diwali are shipping unlicensed augs out of the Czech Republic. We suspect the majority are leaving via unmarked trucks, but it's difficult to know for sure right now because it's definitely looking like some of the police are taking backhanders to look the other way. Worse, if someone desperate enough to deal with the devil can't pay enough, or nobody will miss them, seems like the Diwali are happy to pocket what little they have and sell them to third parties for labor, sex, or spare parts. The team is still compiling a full report. This is pretty nauseating.
Cutting-edge security measures have protected the sensitive secrets of mega corporations and influential individuals.
Oh no! How will I ever get into this?
Everything on the web dumping.
Wait a minute.
Tell me that no hacker has ever
Train ticket. Train ticket for Berlin found in Vince Black's office. There we go. Just gonna go ahead and see what's inside this safe. My handy dandy multi-tool. Unlock. A silencer. Awesome. I don't need it.
flexible screens and over 1,000 other unique
It's just chatter on top of chatter.
Remember the days when people would claim responsibility for
Counter-terrorism. Hey, McGrady.
has been spreading quickly through the Indian subcontinent. World health officials are scrambling to contain the outbreak, even as
Can we get a feed from that
San
drone?
Francisco, at pharmaceutical giant VersaLife's cutting-edge Rockasecca Beach facility to find a more aggressive cure. Sources inside the R&D campus tell me, however,
Yeah,
that
we've
this
seen it all.
Anomaly detected.
so quickly
Trace program initiated.
before they can even reach infected areas. So experts are working day and night, not only on
Access
the
granted.
Not again. That's gotta raise some eyebrows.
Strict state police arrested a woman named Irina Markova trying to cross a checkpoint with fake papers. She's been in ARC for 18 months. Alexia
Probably some nuts.
has footage of her in the BG at one of the Rutgers early press conferences. Cops didn't want to release her to us, of course, but I pulled rank. She should be here
should
pretty
find
soon.
out, but
Director
it's not
Miller's
fire.
mandate with Markova is he wants to know the full extent of ARC's connection to the bombing. Debbie.
In the hands of irresponsible journalists,
Let's
it
see.
can be.
Vince, last night I
Underground websites
learned
and radio
I
stations
leaned on a
continue
local
to
ARC
praise
sympathizer to
Jeff
see if he
gotta raise
knew
some
anything
eyebrows.
about
an
the
elusive
bombing.
group of
He gave me two
vigilante
names.
hackers
1.
We're exposed
Valve
to
said
help
a
our
Prague
relationship
smuggler
with
with
state
some sort of
police.
connection to
What
the
these
Diwali.
journalists
2. An
overlook,
ambitious,
however, is the damage these hackers leave in
upwardly
their
mobile
Probably some-
neon smuggler who goes by the
Last year,
name of
the
Charnabog.
collective shut down London's traffic
Apparently
grid,
they have some
causing
sort of
gridlock
turf
for
war.
hours and preventing
I think I've already
life-saving
solved
medical
that.
transports
The
from
heads
getting
up, but
through.
I'm not
all
saying
on
you should
that.
get
I
away
know
with it.
all about
We
Valve.
should find out,
He's in my
but-
crosshair
When they rig the
already.
electronic
Only a matter of
voting
time. And
system
forget about
and elected
Chernbog. He's just a
12-year-old boy
bullshit
as
rumor
president.
and a dead end.
In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg.
Yeah, we've seen it already.
Never mind. The collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing terror.
It's just like alcohol everywhere in this game. Like, it's insane how much alcohol is just laying around.
Has made addressing those concerns a
Looking
priority.
at fucking camera is way too much information.
Archived within the walls of Palisade is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Assured anonymity.
Alright, here we go.
Alex, I'm in. Anything I need to know before I start up this chair?
Every NSN is different, man, so I'm not sure what to expect. I'm guessing you'll end up in some kind of virtual conference room. No one else should be in there.
And if they are?
They'll see you as Miller, so say something snippy and log off.
Okay. Where do I find these stored conversations?
Hell if I know. This is your plan. But holographic recordings take up a lot of virtual memory, so you may have to look in several places.
I'll just have to play it by ear.
Exactly. The whisper chip is still in place, though, so we'll both know when you've done it. Good luck, Adam.
That looks very uncomfortable.
This is different.
Ugh. The hell is that noise? Ooh. Task Force 29. The Neuro Subnet. You know what's funny is that I did that breach thing, and this is exactly what it is. It's actually fucking hilarious. guess I got the one in the back? Damn it. Aha! I didn't know if I'd be stuck down there. Oh, the laser's turned off. Never mind. Storage cube. What do we got?
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on Ark.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at VersaLife, Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
What the
But
fuck?
send the reports if you want me to prove it. Because Ark doesn't operate in North America.
Place call Hong Kong Alpha 10 priority message.
Well, 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 look who it
We've got a
is.
problem. Miller wants to see a report on the break-in.
What break-in?
The one your San Francisco research facility is supposed to have any day now.
What? What exactly did you tell him? Never mind. I'll take care of it. In fact, it may even help me clean up a related incident. What have you heard from our man inside Ark?
Not much. He has to be careful transmitting. Rucker may be onto him.
Then it's time for him to use the
Miller had no idea about this.
Tell him.
Killing Rucker. Are you sure it's a good idea? I mean, it'll certainly make things easier during Phase 2, but...
Are you doubting me, Joseph?
I'm merely concerned that the rest of the council might not like your call. They seem less cohesive these days.
Rucker's death may upset some of them. But at this juncture, Brown is the only person we pay attention to. Once Rucker is dead, I'm positive he's going to make his move. Do it!
End call.
Hmm.
Alex,
It's
did you
hilarious
know
if
that?
Miller was standing right
Hell
there.
yeah. Don't tell me this isn't the proof we're looking for, Adam. This is big. Janus needs to hear it.
I want to talk to him this time. Set it up. Let me know where.
I'll see what I can do. Later, man.
Adam, what are you doing in here?
Should ask you the same thing. Deflect. I suppose, like, yeah, there it is.
Suppose I can ask you the same thing, Delara.
I'm worried about Vince Black, the head of our organized crime division. I was leaving a message for Director Miller asking if he's heard from him.
Black's still deep undercover inside the Diwali organization, isn't he?
The kind of deep that can be hard to swim back from sometimes, yeah. He's supposed to meet with me once a week so I can bring him back into the shallows, only he never showed for our first meeting.
Uh-oh.
From what I know of the Diwali, their influence extends outside of the Czech Republic. Maybe he's out of town.
Maybe. Maybe you could find out?
You know what? Yeah.
Sure. I think I can do some digging around for you. When was the last time you heard from him?
First and last time was in his office a few days ago. He seemed antsy, kind of nervous that I was there, you know?
Well, then maybe I'll poke around his office a little while I'm here.
I already poked around in his office.
Well, listen, Adam, Lyon's waiting on my initial batch of reports, and I'm sure Director Miller wouldn't be too pleased to find us standing in his office, so... Unless there's something else, I think this is where I'll check out.
Is there anything in Black's psyche, Val, that leads you to believe he's capable of maybe undermining the task force? Is there a chance he's gone off reservation?
Human beings are predisposed to damaging everything they come into contact with. Of course he's capable. As am I. As are you.
Excuse me.
So these evaluations you conduct with him, they're useless in determining a course of action he might take.
I don't have a crystal ball. And Black's last eval predates my arrival here. Nonetheless, it's still helping me understand what he's dealing with on a subconscious level.
Okay.
That he may be in trouble. I wish I had something more concrete for you to go on.
You mentioned Leon is expecting your first batch of reports. You don't answer to Director Miller?
I'm a civilian employee, specializing in habituating deep cover operatives.
You're not an agent. So why did you choose to work with badges?
I started out working for LIM International, helping patients cope with the emotional strain of augmentation. After the incident, I needed to change my focus. Interpol was looking, so I moved my clinic to the public sector.
So you answer directly to Joseph Manderley?
It was Joe's idea to get a psychological clinic up and running inside our field offices. But listen, Adam, I have a small mountain of agent files to process, so if there isn't anything else...
Hold on.
Joe, huh? Sounds like you and Manderley are close.
We're close because I used his first name?
Well, you said you joined TF-29 after the incident. I assume that maybe you and Manderley started together when the task force was launched.
No. I arrived after Joe did. Look, Adam, we should probably get out of here, don't you think?
I'm gonna persist!
Yeah, you're probably right. I am curious, though, where Manderley came from exactly. Heard he jumped over quite a few heads to get to the big chair at TF-29. Must have some pretty influential friends pulling strings.
Why the interest in our boss?
I'd just like to know who everyone is.
If Joe had help, I'm sure it was from people who share his vision for what this task force could become. Anyway, listen, I really do think it's best if we get out of Miller's office before he returns, so if you'll excuse me...
Alright, I'll let you go. Oh, that's Duncan McCready. Ooh. Vincent, where are you? Do you have any you have my information. It's not so easy for me to betray my husband. I have your ticket to Berlin one way, and we have a deal. Meet me at the Red Queen in 1 hour. Why so long? The Red Queen is a dangerous place for this kind of business. I have one last thing to take care of. Do you want this over with or not? Fine. I will be waiting.
Delara, I'm in Vince's office. I think I have a lead. An appointment Vince made with an informant.
That sounds promising, Adam. You willing to follow up?
Only way to find out what happened to him.
If something happened to him. Let's not assume the worst just yet.
Copy that. I'm gonna break into another coworker's computer.
Anomaly detected.
It's all about keeping your concentration.
It's just chatter on top of chatter.
Access granted.
Let's see. Any information of possible gun runner in
Tiny
red light
interruption
district
and you're
working under the radar of both the Diwali and the local cops, although he might have contacts with law enforcement in another country. Do you know where Vince keeps his files?
The amount
I've
of
heard
data to shift through
of
is
this
huge.
guy. The Diwali are looking for him too. As for Vince's files, he
I don't
tells
know.
me as
I got a
much
bad
as he tells
feeling
anybody
about
else. Jack shit. Unless he has to. I know he has a secret hiding place somewhere on site. Maybe he's got some files in there too, but I don't know. Pedro, I got your code for the storage locker near the office, 6354. Go check it out. And the shooting competition.
Pessimistically optimistic. Is that a thing?
Ooh, another computer to break into.
It's all about keeping your concentration.
I don't know why I get so much joy out of doing this.
One tiny interruption and you're fucked.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Yes, Ethan. Oh no, hold on. I'm sorry. This is where it is. PC. I've just intercepted some traffic from a hack on Tai Young Medical. The hacker used a Trojan horse to take over the brain of an augmented technician. And the code for the horse was written in Dutch with a decryption key, AVB. I have a crazy theory. Have you ever heard of a hacker named Windmill? Of course I have heard of Windmill. Anybody who knows anything about hacking in the last 10 years...
I got a bad feeling about this.
His last known activity dates to roughly a week before the incident. Authorities think he was in Hangsha at the time. He disappeared without a trace. Stay on this. If it's him, and you're the one who proves he's still alive. You're going down in history. Chang. P.S. Stop calling me PC. And I know who Windmill is. We actually helped him. Because I'm a criminal. In a gray area.
Any interruption and you're
Ethan, I spoke to the Metro Police on your behalf. They searched the electrical conduits for what you described and found zero evidence of bridging electronics. However, they did find where crumbling infrastructure was allowing water onto the wires, which would certainly result in shutdowns they've been experiencing lately. I'm fairly certain the mystery is solved. When the liaison said she owed us one, I collected. If you ever want to have a look for yourself, the security code is
I got a bad feeling about this.
Mesmer 43. Keypads open on 3998. I'm just nosy, is what I am.
Pessimistically optimistic.
This lady's security is absolutely horrible.
Access granted.
Let's see.
It's all about keeping
the doctor. I want to thank you for your concern, but I've worked very hard with my last therapist outside of the task force, and I'm doing much, much better than I was. I really don't feel it would be responsible for me to take a block of sessions with you when there is probably someone here who is in more of need. I understand your viewpoint, but with one of the most dangerous risks for someone with our background is regression at this stage of therapy. Basically, what happens is that the person thinks they are better and then acts like they used to behave. And without the follow-ups and attention of a professional, they don't realize they are backsliding until it's too late. For your own good, I strongly recommend you come in for at least one session. Just one for now. And we can see how you're doing. Please consider it. Meredith, the OOO right now. Ethan's OOO right now. What the fuck? And I need his WIP on the unknown codes.
I got a bad feeling
on
about
the
this.
unknown codes. Fuck, my brain is just... Ugh. Juggernaut's used. He never... God damn it. He never put it on the server. At least he locks his computer when he's away. I need you to send me the doc. His password is fracking up the A. When he gets back in, I'm going to make him change it, and then we're going to bug him about it forever. Chang. Given the recent questionable activity, as well as general climate and fear of suspicion of heightened security threats in the city, I would like to move ahead. I think I've already read that before.
It's all about keeping.
You got anything in here? I'm taking that. All right, any other computers in here? I can look at other emails. Here we go.
If I have anything.
One tiny interruption and you're fucked.
Anomaly detected. Trace access granted.
The amount of data to share.
Bob, it looks like your suspicions that Janus has an operative in Prague are correct. We hacked
It's
into
all
a
about
stream
keeping your
Janus
concentration.
uses to communicate with a high-level cutout, and we've been deciphered. And what we've deciphered so far gives us agent in Prague, today's date, and before VL anticipates.
Pessimistically
This
optimistic.
sounds like a ground
that a
operation
thing?
is imminent. Bob, you asked me for possible connections between Juan, Lebedev, and Janus. The connections are very vague, but
materials
in the
needed
way
for a
Janus
booby
likes to
trap.
be vague, hiding things without making it look like they're
Tiny
hidden.
interruption
We
and
have
you're
one link for certain. A disgraced U.S. government agent named Anna Kelso has been, one, spotted by Lebedev's
The reason we
company,
have to
and two,
speculate so
rumored
much
to
is
have
that they
been
don't
acting
tell
on
us their
Janus'
plans.
behalf in
I
Panama
don't know.
for
I got a
a
bad
few
feeling
years
about
ago.
this.
Kelso's whereabouts are currently unknown, but if we find her, I'm sure we could confirm a connection between the head of the collective and the founder of the
Horrible
NSF.
place.
I don't know. I got a bad feeling about this.
I like how nobody says anything, and I'm just hacking into my coworkers' computers.
It's all about keeping your concentration.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Pessimistically
Simon
optimistic.
intercepted a local communication
took
talking
out the
about a
train
storage
station
locker
to get at
being
someone.
used as a drop-off. I looked into it. Turns out it's right near us. We've been watching it for a few days and already clocked the several Diwali members going in and out. We should take a look at when we have a clear idea,
interruption and
when
you're
we have a good window of opportunity. We don't want to spook them off. The current code is 6354, but I'll update you if it changes. Hi, Selena. I wanted to share the good news with you. I'm licensed again. I owe it all to my rep who negotiated the deal. Won't bore you with the official alphanumeric designations, but basically, all I had to do was change the designation of my legs, and now I'm back on the duty roster. We shipped to Afghanistan in 10 days, so looks like your favorite cousin is back to fighting the good fight. Take care, Jake. And I need you to check the
Pessimistically
NSN
optimistic.
lava wall is still at 100%. It's hard to resist a lot of attempted hacks recently, but I'm still told by some that I'm just being paranoid when I keep pushing for security procedures in this place. Like I don't have enough shit to fix. You need a new code. I changed to 7734. Give me a shot. And
One tiny interruption and you're fucked.
okay. I read so many fucking people's files.
I don't know. I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, I got a point too. Where shall I put this point? Should I give myself more health? Should I give myself the smart vision eyeball battery thing? You know what? I will, because I use this a lot. And there we go. Now its energy consumption is low. Spin me right round, baby, right round. What is our current objective? Meet Vince Black's informant. That's where we're headed. We've accomplished a lot today.
What's wrong with me?
Nothing, shut up.
Adam, Janus heard the NSN conversation we recovered. He agrees you two should meet.
Good. Just tell me where.
There's an abandoned tourist information center in the central plaza. Make sure you're not followed. And I got something on Marchenko for you too. Details are on a pocket secretary near the meetup point. Look for a trash bin with a chalk mark above it. You'll find it near the metro.
Got it.
Disgusting.
Yeah, red light district, baby.
Like two cats
fighting my way out of a bag.
Worth every credit.
More you'll
Worth
have to
even
bring
the
for a
hassle of
private
traveling
room.
these
This place
But I
reminds me of Las
guarantee
Vegas.
I'm worth it.
Sorry, friend, not my style. I don't like stubble.
He doesn't like stubble.
Let me know if you see him, okay? His entire right arm was augmented, and his left hand. He has blue eyes and brown hair.
I can't believe you dragged me.
Be careful, listen, jerk. I don't know you. You don't know me. Let's keep it that way.
I can't believe you dragged us right all night, looking for an org prostitute to sleep with one.
Oh, I can believe it. I hear there are... some custom mods that can really make an impression on a girl.
Not about that at all.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Shotgun armor piercing and a bunch of cred chips. I can hear my dad playing the guitar in the other room.
Best club in Prague, friend.
Be careful, metal man. You don't really belong.
Oh, it goes up farther.
Keep walking.
Whiskey, am I right?
Nope, I'm good.
Ahoy.
We're gonna find this informant.
Oh, she's just so hot. You're so
Mám
beautiful. You know
páň,
that?
jen klid, kámo, já si do tebe.
Change your mind?
Actually, I think I'm gonna pass.
You change your mind, I'll be right here.
Okay.
Welcome to the Red Queen.
Jestli nechceš číslo, akorát plejtváš mým drahoceným časem.
Hele, já si nechci nic začínat. Jen se chci
This
dneska
place reminds me of Las Vegas.
Let's see
Of course, you're not here for the eyes, are you?
I can't decide. I could get both, I guess.
Nic
I
mi tak
just
nerozrajcuje.
I just took their money.
S předhazovačkou.
Dedra. Supposed to rendezvous with an informant named scheduled to take place at the nightclub The Red Queen, deep in the Holly Terrace.
This is as risque as it gets in the main room, honey. But it's private.
Возьми себе.
I was in the right place.
Money up front.
My favorite... Are you Vincent Black? It's me, Dobromila. Please, you... No, you are too... I'm sorry. I have made a mistake. I'm waiting for someone.
Disclose. I know about your meeting.
I know about your meeting.
Yep.
And I'm as eager to find Vince as you are. Maybe we can help each other.
Who are you? What is it you think you know?
Vince and I work together. I know who he is. I know what he does. And I know there are people worried about him.
Is he in danger? Has something happened to him?
I don't know yet. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But I get the feeling he's not the only one who might be in danger. That was some shot in the dark. You had no way of knowing who I was while I was here.
It wasn't a total shot in the dark. You're obviously not Diwali.
Though I should have known right away that Vince Black wouldn't be augmented. I should be more discreet. We both should.
What kind of trouble are you in, exactly?
Vince wanted me to tell information about my husband's operation. Vlista runs a... It's something Vince was digging into. Come closer. Pretend you're kissing my neck.
Your husband runs a Diwali operation. I'm assuming there are people in here who know who he is. You don't think me kissing his wife might draw unwanted attention?
Flirting is one thing. They expect it. He cheats on me, I cheat on him. But his business is something else entirely. We must be discreet, darling. Please, I'll tell you whatever I can. Whatever you want. But not here. This isn't the time to ask questions. You understand, yes?
Time to play along.
We should talk somewhere else.
I am leaving by train tonight. There is a secluded courtyard by the tracks. Shikashka. Go before me and I'll meet you there. I don't want anyone to see us walking out together.
You sure you'll be alright until then?
I've survived marriage to that man for this long. I think I can make it one more night. I'll be okay. I just need another drink to get my courage up and to loosen my tongue.
Well,
We'll
before
see
I
each other
sold all
soon.
it, I was a
promise.
walking liquor store. I think they'll get mad if I hop over this. Honestly, they didn't seem to give a fuck. My name's Adam Jensen, and I'm urban exploring. Oh. My urban exploration got me to a new place. Yeah, crafting parts, because I needed more of those. A book! It's free XP right there. What is on this computer? Reveal! That's a scan. What does overclock do? Oh, it turns everything into one.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alright, let's see. Merry Christmas from Poland. Yosef, we have a problem. My contact in customs was bringing the stuff to my place and ran into the Diwalis. He ditched the shipment before they grabbed him, but I don't know where. The fucking assholes didn't find anything on him, but still, must have smelled something was up. He's breathing through a tube in Prague General right now. I think they know someone's dealing out of their bullshit rules, but if they knew who I was, I'd be dead already. I'm pissed at losing the hardware, but until my guy wakes up, if he wakes up, we're going to have to sit tight. I can't send you any credits to grease the wheels until later, so you'll need to stall on your end or something. NB. Oh fuck, I forgot to read the first one. Nadia, I got a good shipment for you on the way. We busted a warehouse belonging to an separatist sympathizer and seized a good haul of weapons. Still nothing on any Lancers, Fulgurs, or a Devastator. You weren't kidding when you said they were rare. Still, this is a good one. My promotion to Deputy Inspector came at just the right time for us to be rich men. Oh. Jesus Christ, I warned you, didn't I? 30% is nuts, and it's preferable to getting killed. We make a good team, but if I get a visit from some Georgian meathead with a baseball bat, you can be sure I'm going to tell him what good friends we are, so you don't miss the party. He's going to rat him out so fast.
Talara, you there?
What is it, Adam? Any word on what happened to Vince?
I just spoke to his contact. A woman he was supposed to meet to get info on some Valley op. Problem is, he never showed up.
I have a really bad feeling about this. Do whatever you can, Adam, to pick up his trail. Let's hope he's all right.
I've already been in here and I've stolen everything that I could. Oh, look, he got picked up. That's good. Wait, what's in here? I don't care.
A goddamn clank.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Before I put my goddamn clank
Keeping
foot
an eye
so
on you,
far up your
Paul.
ass, you're gonna be licking my robot feet till Christmas.
Huh.
Used to be a beautiful city. Now look.
Using the human train again. The naturals, as they say.
Hold it, Clank. You took the wrong train car. That was for humans. Let's see your documents, and you'd better hope they are all in order.
This is bullshit.
These are impressive credentials. Not impressive enough for you to pass as a natural. Don't do it again. Go on. Get out.
I'm gonna do it again. Telling me not to do something just makes me want to do it again. Out of spite.
You just fucked up.
Ooh, there's a person of interest here.
What's this?
Sir? This is not right. You got any new posts? The only thing I am getting.
Who's this, Ada Wong?
Just a little farther. I want to make sure I wasn't
The
followed.
whole city is going to pieces.
I'm not seeing anything. I think we're good.
I think it is safe for us to talk here. Finally, together we can make Vlasta pay.
Vlasta, your husband. What's this about exactly? You said you have information.
Smuggling. Weapons. Drugs. Whores. You name it, darling. All of it is heading east. I have the address of the locker where everything is stored. And I have the code to get in. You will see for yourself. And then you will do what you think is best.
You want me to shut down your husband's smuggling operation. Why?
I agreed to sell out my husband in exchange for a new life. Vince and I were still negotiating the details. You are looking for Vince, trying to pick up his trail. I guess I am negotiating with you now.
How did you know to trust Vince with all this? What made you believe he can help?
I didn't know. Not for sure. All I knew is that very few are willing to stand up to men like my husband. I had heard that Vince Black was one of those men. But when he didn't show up to our meeting, I don't know what to think of him anymore.
I hope he's not dead.
I put my faith in you now.
Do you know of any other ways to contact Vince? Or do you know anything that might explain why he didn't show up?
All I know is that Vince wanted information about my husband. And that my husband... Lester knew the name Vince Black. He cursed it often. I believe he feared Vince.
What else do I need to know about your husband?
Lester is like all young Diwali. You cannot argue with them. You cannot intimidate them. You cannot appeal to their heart. All he cares about is delivering on time. And chasing after women who are not his wife.
Is that why you want to get back at him? Because of something he's done to you?
I have no illusions about who I married. I knew he was ambitious, eager to please the wrong kinds of men. But I didn't think he would turn into this monster. I want him to test failure, to have to walk home with his tail between his legs.
If I get involved in this, there's a chance he might not walk home at all.
What you do with the information I sell you is up to you. All I care about now is starting over.
This reminds me of a mission in the first game where you walk up to this one lady. She's undercover as a prostitute, and she's like, "Look, there's some information in this gang territory that it might link to a cop, but I don't know. I need you to get in there and find out." So you can do all the shit, and it turns out it's like, yeah, there is a cop that's in charge of all this shit, and he's trying to cover up his tracks and this and that, and because he's murdered somebody. And it's like, the first time I played the game, I went down there because I expected it to be like a fight. And so, like, I kind of got behind him and I knocked him out, and it was just like, oh, yeah, okay. I did what I was supposed to. You can actually go in there and just talk to him. You don't have to just knock him out. But knocking him out is just like, yep, that's how you can resolve it. Because he's going to go to jail anyways, so...
All this sneaking around, exposing your husband's criminal activities. How much danger do you think you're in?
I don't know. I was scared waiting inside that damn club. Paranoid. But I think the worst is over. I'll be out of Prague within the hour and he'll never see me again. Assuming you can pay, of course.
Alright, this information you have, how much do you want for it?
The price of a ticket to Berlin, with enough left over to start my new life. That is what Vince and I had agreed.
Well, I already got your ticket, so...
They say Berlin is a good city for those wanting to be lost.
Here, the ticket's already been bought, open-ended. You leave when you want.
All right. Thank you.
What
husband
horrible
owns a storage
person
locker
would
next
say,
to the
nah.
Palisade Bank. The code is 2565. It is the centerpiece of his operation. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Delara, that Diwali op Vince was digging into? I've got the address of a smuggling locker he was looking for.
Huh, maybe he's still looking. Or maybe he found it some other way. This information, you came by it how exactly?
The informant Vince was supposed to meet. She agreed to work with me instead.
That doesn't surprise me. You're good at gaining people's trust, Adam. It's a rare skill.
Point is, I got a lead. I'll let you know what I find.
I got a lead. Read the map. I gotta find the map. Palisade Bank Plaza. Ooh, okay. I know where I'm going. I got a praxis point.
You should not be in that
Yes. That's already maxed out. That's good. I have 0 upgrades to my health. Like, I've been so stealthy and just been like, yeah, I'm just gonna sneak around and do this kind of shit. I could get the Typhoon. It only takes 1. But I try to avoid combat as much as possible.
Gladys, like I am not a citizen here.
I took the normal one again. I'm such an asshole.
Just what the hell are you thinking? Trying to start a riot or something? Naturals only, Clank. Now let's see your paperwork.
Let's hurry this up. I've got places to be.
You really must think you're something special. Lucky your credentials stand up, but don't be cute again. Stick with your kind. Now go!
My kind? You mean humans? Bitch, I'm gonna run up the normal side.
City run by criminals and scum. Here's trouble.
I was gonna say, the funny thing is, I already broke into this place once. There's a door here. I remember breaking into this. I think I did it last night.
Who are you? What are you doing here? If Blaster sees you, he'll... Waiting alone was part of the deal.
Vlasta, huh? What kind of deal? Why are you locked up in here?
I don't know who you are or what you want, but me getting out of here is non-negotiable. You need to leave.
I got a tip about a Diwali smuggling operation being run through here. One that may or may not involve someone I'm looking for. And headed by your friend, Vlasta.
Vlasta's not my friend. He's a necessary evil. Are you some kind of cop? I know all about cops. The ones I met in Golem were very good at introducing themselves.
I'm not like them.
Look, I'm not from here. My name is Olivier. 5 months ago, I was pulled from a train. I didn't have a ticket. They checked my name and saw that in university years ago. I was part of a radical group. 50 students, we were nothing. But it is enough for them to drag me into Golem. Since then, I have spent every minute of every day trying to get out. And now that I'm close, you are not going to ruin it for me.
You're paying the Diwalis to be their cargo. There's got to be better ways of getting out of Prague.
Not legal ones. Not for me. Vlasta's my best shot of getting past the checkpoints. I got the rest of the money and now he's going to get me all the way to Rabia. I am not going back to Golem. Do you have any idea how bad it is?
Golem was hell. It is hell. I understand doing whatever it takes to get as far away from there as possible. I saw segregation, Golem oppression, crime, but I also saw courage. People finding ways to keep going. I know it's bad, but I'm not sure it's worth making a deal with the devil just to get out. I don't know about that.
Golem was hell. It is hell. I understand doing whatever it takes to get as far away as possible.
If you believe that, then you have to leave. I promised Vince I would follow the rules. If Laster finds you here, he'll get paranoid and call off our deal. And then he'll call Vince.
Vince Black? What's his role in all of this?
He's the one I had to pay to get to Vlasta.
Oh my
You
god!
had to pay him where? When's the last time you saw him?
2 days ago, the basement of a convenience store in Davny op Voet. It was not far from the gates. That is all I know. Please, this is my ticket now. Do you understand? Promise me.
I came here to find out what happened to Vince Black. What else can you tell me about your dealings with him?
You pay these cops in Golem a lot of money and they get you to Vince's apartment. Then you pay Vince. Then Blaster comes to pick up the cargo, so then you pay Blaster. Blaster and Vince, they had some kind of fight about money, about the location of this place. Blaster's men blindfolded me and brought me here and told me to wait. It's Blaster! Look, nothing you do here can change the fact that the Diwalis move contraband through the city. It's what they do. It's something they'll always find a way to do. You stop this truck and others will still make it out. The only difference is that I won't be on any of them.
I need to meet Kat at the club by 9.
Hi.
Katka might have to wait.
Who sent you?
Press for information to dismantle operation. The guy who's going to shut you down. Your days of moving illegal merchandise are over. I'm looking for Vince Black. Tell me whatever you know about him, and we don't have to have a problem here. Negotiate passage. I'm just here to see my friend off. Make sure she's in good hands. As long as I have no reason to worry about... yeah, here you go.
I'm just here to see my friend off. Make sure she's in good hands. As long as I have no reason to worry about Olivier, you have no reason to worry about me.
See her off? This look like an airport lounge to you?
I didn't tell anyone. I swear.
Whatever you're going to do, Vrasta, do it quick.
I don't like surprises. When people break my terms, it makes me want to break things. Or maybe not break them, maybe strip them down. Sell them for parts.
There you go.
Olivier's already paid you for a safe trip out of here. Now I'm gonna tip extra, just to make sure she gets a smooth ride.
He's like, oh, okay.
Money talks, right?
Always. All right, friend. But you need to leave right now. Do that, and everybody wins.
Everybody wins when Olivier gets where she needs to go. I'm gonna follow up on her. If she doesn't make it to Rabia safely.
Don't worry. She'll get there. First fucking class. Now leave.
I was in charge. Too much ambition gets a man killed. You know this.
I took the revolver ammo. And then I dismantled it.
Da.
Tactical shotgun in the back.
Be careful.
Alright, I gotta go see fucking Vince Black. 'Cause apparently, he's in so deep, he's turned.
I'd rather stay quiet.
He's become a bad berry.
You spotted something?
And I'm either going to knock him out, shoot him with a taser, or hit him with a tranquilizer. Oh, there's a dead drop here.
Area clear.
I'll quit, that's all.
Head out for a quick break.
She's lying. I know it.
This is what we know. Born 1991, news of Aurora, Ukraine. Parents were illiterate railway workers. Left school around after 10 years. 2 years shy of compulsory 12. To become a shift worker in a drilling gang looking for shale gas deposits in eastern Ukraine. Ran into trouble in 2011 when a group of pro-Russian separatists started a fight with his crew in Mariupol after work. He tried to break it up, got injured, ended up in a hospital. Could have been when he got augmented, not sure. Records are pretty scarce here. In fact, there's a good 12-year period where we can't account for and no record of when or where he did get augmented. Shows up again briefly in 2023, this time with a wife and a newborn kid, Alyssa Martova and Razia that name right there, the Russian one. Only now he's in Belgrade, which I don't get, frankly. A pro-Ukrainian national moving to Russia only makes sense if he stayed with the energy companies all those years. Everyone wanted a piece of their reserve in 2015, but that would have put him somewhere in Siberia, not Belgrade. Belgrade is on the border with Ukraine. It's got nothing to do with the oil. It does, however, have a long history of military occupation, and in 2016 it was the city from which the newly minted Russian Federation states deployed bell tower associates to quell Ukraine's anti-separatist dissension once and for all. So why is he having a kid there in 2023? Still working on finding that one out. And on finding out what happened to the wife and kid afterward. Because neither of them were with him when he immigrated to Ultech Complex last year. Interesting.
Not much going on.
Vince, I'm coming for you, you dirty bird. I've been down here.
Delara, I found Vince. You were right to have a bad feeling.
What are you saying, Adam? Is he...
Yeah.
A stiletto and credit chips.
He should have been pulled months ago. It's all over his profile. Vince lost his edge. A person tries to be two things at once, sometimes he ends up not being either of them. He becomes lost.
I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna let you be the one to break this to Miller.
Right. Of course. Be careful out there, Adam.
Killed his ass with a hammer. Oof. Well, I wanted to see this through, and I have now seen it through. So, Vince Black is Charnabog. Charnabog is Vince Black. How long did you expect to live 2 lives without me finding out? And to think, you might have kept fooling us had you not told her. She's very good, isn't she? Knows how to make a man feel safe. Loved even. Oh, no. By the time you read this, Vlasta will be holding a gun to your face. I asked him to give you something before pulling the trigger. She said it was your favorite. Oh, they shoved a rat in his mouth. That's what it was. I think she played me. She played me! Son of a bitch. Well, I'm going to stop right there, and I'll probably be back in an hour or so with some gaming with some friends. So I'll see you all.